I'm just going to keep on repeating myself, and it's going to refine in front of your face. It's already done some, a little bit maybe. And it's, by the way, it won't refine without you guys, because you guys, either you know it or not, whether you know it or not, you are being turned into some kind of refinery. See, the farming thing. And if you notice all the refineries out there, that who knows who they're working for, right? But not sure if I'm going to use my chalkboard quite yet. I'm just covering my spaceship in the back. As you know, I've been displaying that for the past 2,000 videos. But this is going to go on my playlist, whether I write anything or not. I'm trying to handle, see, I'm a Mars-ruled person. And it's at 6 degrees. See, if you're coming at me from the standpoint of having seen one of the comments I put on an astrologer's channel, it's bound to attract maybe some kind of attention. I'm not sure. But see, it's a matter of intelligences. And so what I'm seeing coming up, see, Adrienne Elise, we'll talk about her, the astrologer, but a lot of people know this, but she's a trip to listen to because, I mean, it's there, you can see it. A lot of people are kind of queuing in on it. It's the organism that's waking up. And if there's anybody sensitive enough to, like, make a connection because their nerve endings had enough already, and then it's like, yeah, I agree, or something like that. Well, the feminine side, the more sensitive side, just your nervous needs, really. See, I try to stay away from being biased. And the last video I put up talking about hemispheres. Now let me show you about the word hemisphere, okay? If you really want to play the game, okay? Now these pens are going out. I need better good pens here. Oh, this is a good one. Oops. Okay, so okay. See, you have the word he there. Do you see that? He. I'll lift it up later. Okay, the M is there now. It's interesting that's there, so anyway, I'll explain that later. But see, we have the I. The I is the divine. We can stand it straight up. See, this is up, but you want to put the I up, because that's the way that the divine I looks when it's wrote right. It looks like the lowercase I because there's a dot there. See, that's actually the uppercase I, but now you have the dot there that says I'm aware. And so is, see, there's the is there. And then put the P down. This is just finding birds in the word, because we're going to go back into receipt into perception, like, well, what's actually here? Well, he is here. Well, you see, and when you say here, but see, babes, the word here, in fact, has the word, see, these are two different words, by the way. I already pointed that out. But it has the word her in it, too, with the R, which means you can reverse it and turn it to he if you would like. Because, in fact, nobody disappeared, right? Okay, see, but heme, I was trying to tell us, it's pretty like, it's a sketchy because it actually means, it was sketchy to me because what's in there is just the word he, and it means half. Now, you notice that the I is there. See, that I, well, technically, if you want to really reduce those two words down, see, this is a separate word. Heme it means half, but if you look at it, see, he is there, and then the M is there. I keep saying a word, but it's a symbol. I is there. See, now, if you're using your imagination, which you should, because you're a human being, and human beings are going to be doing this can say like my or me. Me. Really, just going between them, say me. But it could be my, too, if you kind of use the I and get your imagination going. But me, see. So the I and the me, putting that up, looking at it, see, breaking it down even more, see, that's not really the true scene, because there's actually, the true scene is we. See, there's a massive bunch of people. It's not just I, he, she, or me, right? No, it's we. That's what's safe. If you see that it all is all one, so that's why we kind of, that's what we kind of see. That's what we can look at. See, let's see, check this out. Hemisphere, he is her. But see, it's kind of seeing it like, well, he is also inside of her. You know, he is here, and so is her is here. So what is this, Shauna? You want to get back to your intellectual property on a level of courthouse issues and stuff like that, and even a brand. See, this is our brand. Our brand, babes, there's a confusion going on out there. And so you want the organic team to group up. Okay, so that's the big thing. See, I'm the leader here, and I'm seeing that we have to change our language. It just has to change a little bit to where now, guess who can't play this game? I notice a lot of people, I've done this before, and they have scolded me because I was putting the capital letters up, and I told them, I said, well, I'm not spelling anything wrong, and I try to make sure that I'm not spelling anything wrong. You know, it's like I'm not perfect, but I do for the most part, because what I'm doing is extra complicating than just spelling out the lowercase base crap, let alone people that do abbreviations that are made up. You need to stop doing that, because there's real live abbreviations to things that are packed inside of the English, the standard that everybody in the world has to learn, and it sticks out there, you know. And so anyway, but really, it's not really letters we're looking at, babe. These are pictures we're looking into that actually begin to point back at your whole surroundings here as far as reality. See, what I was about to write now, what was I going to write? The word organism, babe. See, we are an organic team. If we know how to read this stuff now, I already talked about this, right? So we have the organism. Everybody's going to love this. See, I'd like for you to just notice the whoops, I spelled it wrong. Isn't that great? See, I told you it takes me, a blonde chick, a hell of a lot of concentration to do this, man. You don't believe me. I'd rather be in my convertible with my lip gloss going up the 10 highway, or the 101. Anyway, you know how to spell organ, right? So that's what we have. That's the real word, an organism. Well, see, you're called an organism because you're a human organism, okay? Supposedly human. Babes, don't jump the gun. There's two different types here. I've talked about it. Now look at the type that I'm putting. The capital lettering is your human side. It sees that there's the word organ in there, and it could also see in the word organism, it could also see, no joke, babes, the word orgasm in there. I'm sorry, but that just happens to stick out, okay? It comes with instructions in case you're a human being and you say, oh, no, I get it now. Okay, cool. As long as we're staying on feeling good, we've got the universe, right? Yes. Look at Abraham Hicks now. She always says, the key is, joy is the key. You know, just feel good. Figure that it's here already, and you got it. And, well, this is a woman's philosophy, by the way, and it's not a philosophy. This is how to live, or else forget it. You guys are sick and dying. Back to your organ. And I'm not talking about your organ, babes. We all have an organ. Remember the heart? Yes. And this is where we're getting into possible organization. You know, because we do have that word organization, and what the hell does it mean? Well, there's an organ still there, and we're not talking about anything different at any time. Unfortunately, we're not talking, well, the orgasm is there. Don't get my fucking case. Organ. See, oops, I keep doing it. Oh my God, why do I keep skipping the G? Somebody please tell me. It's easy to skip the G. G is good, G is God, and it's like, what's that? You really want to know what's in the word organism, man. In the word organ. You know, it's or an. You know, you can just say, well, okay, sorry, I did have it right the first time, but anyway, so we already talked about the G, right? The G is amazing. Look on my playlists, and you'll probably hear from the articles that I'm starting to release onto the population about you've got to change your language. If you really want to win the confusion and the battle, just forget it. See, you have to turn your back and just start saying, no, we see what's going on here. There's an organism here, but are there orgasms? Uh-oh, I just saw, hey, where are you going? Oh, 15 people just ran out. Why? Maybe they haven't had a glass of water yet. But for all of us who are participating and being a human being here and feeling good, we have an organization. And it's not about what you think, but why not? There's good stuff and bad stuff here. Why don't we just highlight the good stuff and say, now, what do you want? The kids, every time they're going to be picking, I want the good stuff. Why? That people are smiling. I can't do it. They want the big, exaggerated cartoon smile. Anyway, organization. We already did this, right? I'm going to put the I in there. Fuck it. Here's the I. Organize. Small. At. You want to go up with the at. Why? Well, that means atom. But yeah, just put it up. Why not? And then see, there's another I there. It's cool. You can have this one. See, I happen to think that should be up. I don't know. See, here's another one. But ion. Really, you just want to look at the on. Really, that's what's in the capital letters. Organ at on. This means that, hey, come on. Do you want to join our organ at on? It just means that your heart, you have your full electrical hookup. Zing on, and now your brains are obeying. Your heart is actually aware of reality and the truth is there, and you keep tapping it and you feel good. You're like, whoa, what was that? Well, that was a wave that you caught and had nothing to do with your mind. It was there. Did you notice it? Yes, it came up. Whoa, which one was the best? We're talking about water. Anyway, getting back to just the organization. Now, this might not be everybody's cup of tea, and we're not saying that, you need to get on the highest vibrational frequency with me, because right now you're like, God, I hate this chick. Well, I'm not for you and you're not for me, but we're trying to save your ass. We are. Whoever does donate $50 right now into my... Babes, it's not about that. See, when I was trying to talk to you about on my last videos on how that we're supposed to use this thing, social media, to open up a central bank system that supports our organization. See, there has to be this thing that goes on, and it's just going to... See, it won't happen unless people are elevated in their consciousness and they understand. It's like, no, I don't need trillions of billions of dollars. See, for some reason, they are not making it very well. I don't think, because why isn't it turning into a social system already yet? This is what this is, the social media. And if we can just come together, and let's just say this, let's stop the tap into our organs. Really, what I mean is our electrical system, we get so worn down when we're worried about, say, well, I don't know about you, but it's been kind of tough. It's just me here, and I'm thinking, why is it that I have to be subjected to this shit? You won't even believe it. It's like, well, come on, can I get a donation here? I'm trying to solve the fucking problem from inside out here. It's going to take a while. But I'm just looking for a donation of money, just hardly $100. And I say, babes, if I have 400 people here, all they would have to do is send me 50 cents. And I would make a whopping $200. Gosh, whatever you do, don't go out of your way. Do you see how easy that would be? Somebody is doing something else. They're going private and shit, and it needs to change. Change. What does change mean? Okay, let's get back to this, babes. I'm trying to tell you about how we know that that it's really going to happen for us. Of course there's going to be a war, and they'll turn out the electricity once they figure out how easy we made it for us, and that we can actually employ people to just, like, not do the things they're doing. How about that? Reform? See, the problem is people are addicted to their slavery and their hard times. And it's a big old sadomasochistic fucking inside-out pity party, with, God, pitiful. And aren't we sick and tired of it? Yes, we are. And see, I am kind of thrashing like this because it's time, right? It's time, and I can see it. Even though I'm Mars ruled, and it's Mars and Leo. And it's like, okay, I'm going to do as much as I can, even though it's going backwards. But when it hits Cancer, I'm gonna get even more kind of drowned down, and hopefully I'll be able to take care of myself a little bit more for us and get on here and do what I'm supposed to do. I think it's gonna be better with Mars trine Neptune when it does happen. See, let's talk about the astrology a little bit now. See, in December here we have, if I remember right. See, I lost my paper where it's like well, see, here's my little baby, my little dragon. The sun is going to start. Pardon me. Okay. Come here and help me complete this fucking thing. Well, I had a chicken and my cat's meal frying up on the stove. I hope it's okay. Shit, I might have ruined it, but because she's only gonna eat what I give her so much before she figures out, like, man, I'm gonna go get a mouse. I don't know, but hey, back to what I was saying. There's a little bit of an interruption. Sorry about that. Um, I am looking at something just purely through the decoding system that I found alone, and I'm pretty sure that, see, I'm not afraid to show it public and start doing the catch-on thing where narcissists will start going, I kind of see it, it's like, because the thing is you have to be really, see, I'm kind of literate, but I'm not all the way. I mean, it's like a forever, like, a genre of figuring out abbreviations, but the truth is, see, the science behind the English alphabet, really the words that I keep talking about it. Modern day nations are supposed to see, every nation is supposed to learn the English alphabet and the words coming deriving from there. And what it is, babes, you don't know that that's it's pretty much a picture system, and there's the creator up in the sky, and this is a simple arena here. How that it's rendering up, or it wouldn't be here at all. What are you talking about, Shauna? Creation of creation itself. I mean, this thing is amazing when you start to realize what the vowels alone are pointing at. Energy, E. I've already talked about this, and I hope that you can thumb through my one playlist that just says it's my one playlist that I think is the most interesting one. And it's just me refining in front of your face. And the thing is that what comes up, it keeps coming up, is that, well, of course, you can hear it everywhere. And help me out. Let's do this. Because they talk, it's right in front of our face. You have banks. You are in a video games, and you're supposed to have your own. Okay, so you're supposed to have your own bank account, but not in accordance to just your own little individual misery. No, there's a social system that we can start via this darn thing here. And my cat is wondering, did you burn my soup or not? And it's like, shoot, I don't know. I hope it wasn't. It didn't seem like it was that crusted up. It's just well done, that's for sure. I guess if anything, the the chicken and that juices and everything kind of cooked into the vegetables a little more, and all the rest kind of evaporates because I was boiling it. And I give her, oh, I just like giving her what she likes, and it's kind of ridiculous, because I don't really eat chicken. I don't like it. It's kind of, I don't know. It can get, but I have been trying to eat better, like fish. I'm doing that, and it's probably even worse. I don't know. But the main thing is to detox, right? There's detox methods to where, I heard one thing is, at least, I'm sorry if it seems like I changed the subject matter, but I didn't. It's about becoming more organic and sticking to our, really, when we talk about, we're not talking about going back into caveman era. No, if we latch on to our spiritual belonging and our power, like what Jamie Elise was talking about, um, we are back to the pyramids and flying around saucers and doing the best holistic healing with, we'll find this is so different living than what we have been just programmed to run, like down to how we eat, what we eat, the whole thing. It's like, it's not about eating, it's about meditating. See, the more that you are eating and food oriented and stomach oriented, you have to be careful of that, because you are burning energy for what? That's the thing. Your body can live longer if it doesn't work so hard from the inside out? See, and now I'm flashing. It's like, this is trip, because they say that we used to live, and they say that there are people still living this way, but they probably live so far away from the modern day shit, you know, and they're barely eating. They don't need to eat at all. But they're living to be 300 and some odd years. And it's a whole different life, though. See, they are here just like holding ground as a vibrational frequency, keeping everything green and keeping crystals alive. Who knows, you know, what their purpose here, being here like this. And who knows what mine is. I know what it is, babes. I am not listening to anybody else. What's happening is that we are all being distracted. And this is what Jane Elise was trying to say. I'm going to put darn Jane Elise's video up. I mentioned her a couple times. It's like, no, she's not the Holy Grail, and she's not this and that. See, there's so many. See, I am going to start now. It's just putting these videos up and putting these articles up on their timeline to try to direct them to some of my videos and the ideas that I was talking about, to say, you need to start this all over again. And just help us open a central bank through social media here. Somehow, some way, it's got to happen. Because the main complaint is that, like, okay, so there's not they keep us at a lower vibrational frequency to where we cannot organize when it's already here. It's actually already here. It's up to you to raise your vibrational frequency to start seeing and say, oh, I see what she means. It can really easily work for us. Now, if I see, it just depends. See, these people that do have a lot of attention coming to them, all they have to do is just say, come on, now let's get it. 1.1 million people that I have following me or friends, send me $1 because I want to save your asses. I'll pay all of your fucking, I'll pay all of your, communications bills. Think of how that could work. I mean, I know that it doesn't make sense, but no, it does. Once you start telling everybody to do that, just tell them to do it. I know I sound like really weird and probably off or something, but no. See, it has to be based in that your consciousness, that you just know, oh, I don't need all of this money, or I don't need to really go to a seminar in fucking Montana or nothing. Just work it here, and then open it up electronically. Now, all of a sudden, see, PayPal and Cash App doesn't sit empty. It just starts keeping filling up. And let's say that nobody can touch it, but only the electric company, and only the phone company, and only your gas company, and only your water company, and even talk about whatever company that does an electronic suck on you, that basically it's like, is that your idea or not? First of all, is it any good? You know, but really, see, you need to live. But what if it was just paid up already, and then some? Like, you can just say, oh, you know what, and I'm getting a little bit more because I have projects I'm working, like, with people. See, believe it or not, people, there is a way to be creative and let it work to be creative. That's what money is doing anyway, but it's actually working to make people do the wrong thing to keep the most hellacious creation going. Includes all of the disease making. And see, let's just say they can have that and we can have ours. They have their organization. We have our organization. They have their associations. And see, the thing is that we can keep doing this, and we need to at least get our own language together and show them that we can do this, that we've done it. You'll see more and more. I mean, I'm like a little bit ahead of the game, but I'm going to keep going. When Uranus goes into Gemini, this is going to hit like full throttle. Look at this. But it's going to come with more of a mentality, the raising of vibrational frequency, the consciousness that just says, excuse me, but there's just men and women here. And can we try this? Try what? Well, Geo, me try? Geo, see, this is the thing, babes. Do you know your language? Geo means earth. Me? Well, that's that selfish fucking person over there, but it doesn't need to be that selfish. Try. Give it a shot. Whoops, don't give it a shot. God, I'm sorry, pardon the pun. But just, what do you got to do? Well, in the beginning here, it's the same video. I say, enjoy we trust. What else are you going to do here, kids? Whew, there's only so much time, and really, a lot of people are like, man, is my time up already? This sucks. Really, a lot of people are like that. It's like, man, this has got to change. See, what I see, and I think that has to happen is that a lot of people are going to have to be taken to court. But a lot of people will be set free, too, because um, it's just that it wasn't their fault. They're running like a bunch of robots, and they don't have any mind of their own, and they took the state deal, and they poisoned the place and other people, and but we have to snowball, convert some people into being human beings, and who's going to do it, man? Who's going to do that? Can we override that and just start taking care of each other and raising ourselves, our vibrational frequency on high? Say, look, I did it, we did it. We were able to take care of each other. Fuck, I guess right now I'm feeling unreal about it. But no, social media is here for a reason. And it's supposed to kind of snowball into an organization that supports a more social type of person. People that have just gotten damaged on this thing, hanging on to it because they think that some other people are there listening, and it's just time to open it up and say, yes, we are listening. See, if the people listening to the big content creators like Russell Brand or, Ralph Smart, I mean, just look how many people that they have following them, and then how many so-called likes do they get that YouTube doesn't show them. See, YouTube has been interfering, and you don't need to do that. You can just go like this. And then they will start turning it off if you just make it plainly like that and say, you know what to do. See, there has to be something we need to figure out how to centralize that banking system that locks it and says, now we will pay your bills for free. If what? See, you become a member? What is a member, though? See, I say it's anybody that has, see, eventually it's just a great idea to get out from under thinking that you have responsibility for that system over there individually. There's other things that you're probably should be responsible for, like maybe your shoes and stuff. But the truth is, babes, this is just to create a buffer and a pushback and even just a solution against how that they keep us in lower vibrational frequency hell. Because we are exhausted and we are getting fucking pummeled. See, if I could receive some donations, literally, I can center up and talk to the people around me, which isn't many, who are trying to make an approach, and all they're doing is preying on my energy. But I can stand them down. I could see, because they have been helping me, so-called, with a little bit of what I need, and it's not enough, right? It's called breadcrumbing, right? But it's undermining because it's taking a lot of your time. You like, if they come tomorrow, I won't be able to make a video, and it might be that I feel like I need them because, well, I have a bill to pay in a couple days, and really the truth is it's gonna be like this. Pardon me, I'm kind of busy right now. I have a bill to pay. It's due by the 12th. And all I'm trying to do, see, I'm doing right now is I'm doing through this. And there's a reason, see, and it's not going to happen forever for me. I don't know. I'm getting so, and I think humanity is getting this way, and I hope that I filter into the right organization, really. We are supposed to go to court and just tell them to pull up all of our records, all of it. I mean, really, you think that you're guilty and all these, sometimes maybe you have a speeding ticket or something. Even that, you can say, no, they're ripping us off. Well, why did you pay car insurance so much and now you got to fucking pay that? I was driving my car, and what does it have to do with a car? Except for you're certainly not paying, giving me an extra car, and you're not paying any of the shit that happens with my car. It's just like a ghostly thing. I mean, some people know that it's accident insurance. I guess to make sure you have an accident. But what else does it do? It doesn't help us with the bills that come from somebody trying to attack us about a speeding ticket and stuff like that, or anything. You know, you'd think we would have a break with that, but no, it's just a huge fleecing service. And how fucking long do we need to run to think we can keep up with all of that? Well, good for you. You're a dude who does do that until your back breaks, but women are saying, fucking excuse me. And I say, excuse me, women, what are you doing? Will you stop reproducing with this fucking shit and help us figure this out? It's almost boiling down to, and I gotta watch my next video. I hate it. It sounds like really, for some reason I feel like I left it sounding really biased. And that, men are just half-baked fucking blah blah. And it's like, well, it's the truth scientifically. I'm sorry, it's not just me. Jesus, am I in trouble? You sure are, girl. History shows. What happened? Well, they fucking killed all of the smart women. And I'm here to tell all of you people that Jesus was a woman. Doesn't make any sense unless you reorientate yourself to the true character of that. And it's really just somebody who's sensitive enough that they are really sensitive, and they're like, excuse me, and they'll stand up. See, a woman has to stand up. She has to, because she might have a child out of it. She wants it to be safe. She wants it to be safe for herself. Maybe she saw something that was terrible, and if you let it go, the whole organism is in danger. Of what, Shauna? What is it? Well, look at all. For one, I mean, it's not about the obvious, but we can look at the obvious. Tons of diseases out there, right? Why is it a huge business? And it's like, nobody wants to come here because why? Well, everybody is like, okay, how many? One out of 3 makes it out alive, or something. Or something more than that, especially in the United States, without a debilitating disease that you have to you just throw in the towel and say, screw it. I don't really want to listen to Shauna or any download that I get because I'm sick. And what kind of a life is that? You see, you're supposed to sacrifice yourself to say, no, in the name of God, get me the fuck out of here. And there's some fucking way that you people need to fucking figure this shit out and stop using the human flesh. You don't even know there's reincarnation, and what a fucking mess! Hi. Subscribe.